This fruit bleeds red like a living heartbeat, and for years the internet has pressed a microscope against its skin, searching for something to fear. You've probably seen those clips. The camera moves in close, tiny yellow dots appear, bubbles lift and drift. Someone whispers that there are hidden worms. But what if this isn't a horror story at all? What if what you're seeing is a design, an intentional language written by nature, carried in a small, kind sweetness the body already understands? Look closer with softer eyes. The yellow specks scattered across the surface are not eggs, not parasites, not anything to fear. They are seeds, achenes, 200 quiet possibilities resting on a single red world. Each one holds a genetic code, a patient blueprint for new life. The strawberry is unusual among fruits. It wears its seeds on the outside, as if transparency were part of its character. When you rinse a fresh berry, water pools in the tiny valleys around those seeds and dislodges faint pockets of air. Bubbles rise and catch the light. The surface seems to move. The camera magnifies breath and turns it into a story. But this is not invasion. It is physics. And if a berry has been kept too long in warmth and moisture, if time and heat have done what they always do, other organisms may appear. That is not a secret inside the fruit. It is a sign that freshness has passed. Choose ripe, fragrant berries. Rinse them in cool water with a little splash of vinegar for a few minutes, then rinse again and dry them gently. With that small ritual, you clear away dust, residues, and doubt. What remains is simple, clean, and good. Set the microscope aside and let natural light do the work. The red you see is a living signal. It is a coat of anthocyanins, pigments built in sun, to guard the plant against stress. When you eat the fruit, those same molecules travel your rivers and find familiar places to help. They touch the lining of your blood vessels and encourage an easier flow. They join the quiet effort to calm the low-burning inflammation that modern life stirs into the tissues. Imagine an inner river that has been holding its breath for too long, and then imagine a soft red light, like dawn, inviting the river to widen. This is not magic. It is biology returning to its preferred rhythm. The body recognizes honest help. Strawberries carry abundant vitamin C, and that brightness matters. Immune cells rely on it when pressure rises. Collagen, the meshwork that keeps skin firm and elastic, depends on it to keep weaving strong, flexible threads. One berry does not transform a life, but repetition leaves fingerprints. Morning after morning, week after week, small choices add weight to the side of repair. Skin begins to hold the day differently. Fine lines soften in their meaning, not erased but less insistent. The face catches light the way water does, receptive, reflective, alive. In the mind, small signals change large experiences. Folate, manganese, and vitamin C are not loud, but their presence helps neurotransmitters meet and balance in the right places. When that chemistry is supported, attention feels less jagged. Mood takes a longer inhale. This is not the rush and crash of a stimulant. It is a clear room, a chair in sunlight, a task that fits easily into the hands. Some foods arrive like noise and leave quickly. Strawberries arrive as a whisper and stay. Hold one in your palm for a second. It fits, weightless, friendly. The skin shines with a thin film of life that rain once polished. The seeds glint like small stars pressed into a red dusk. When a knife slips through the flesh, a pale center appears, soft corridors that carried sugars outward in a measured way. That is the engineering gift. Sweetness bound to fiber and polyphenols, sweetness that enters the body like a respectful guest. The rise in blood sugar is steadier, the fall gentle. Pair this fruit with protein or healthy fats and the steadiness extends. 3 berries with a few almonds in the afternoon. A bowl with unsweetened yogurt in the evening. It's a conversation with your chemistry that says, "Easy now, we're fine." At the surface of the skin, the dialogue continues. Natural fruit acids lift yesterday's quiet layer and open a path for new light. Antioxidants stand guard against the day, sun, wind, time, without the harshness of force. You can mash 2 ripe berries with a teaspoon of honey and rest the mixture on clean skin for 10 minutes. The experience is delicate, a faint tingle, a soft glow after rinsing with lukewarm water. Try it once or twice a week if your skin is not sensitive to fruit acids. This is not about chasing perfection. It is a way of staying in touch with the edges of yourself, of letting something alive remind your surface how to breathe. Underneath, the pattern aligns. Anthocyanins and ellagic acid, vitamin C and folate, fiber that travels your gut like a thoughtful guest. Those fibers feed the microbial cities that protect you from the inside, the unseen allies that help educate the immune system and temper the kind of chronic inflammation that steals quiet from the body. The pattern repeats: defense, repair, clarity, and the body repeats with it when you make room. Ritual makes room. Begin the day with water that remembers rest. Into a clear glass, slide a few slices of strawberry and a thin wheel of lemon. Add a leaf of mint if you have one. Watch the color bloom into the water, gentle as sunrise. Drink before anything else and notice how the first decision shapes the next. Later, blend 5 or 6 berries with oat milk and a spoon of chia. Then pause for a minute while the seeds swell and thicken the drink into something that holds you calmly. In the middle of the day, when demands arrive all at once, stop for 3 slow bites of strawberry and a cup of green tea. Call it a focus break and mean it. At night, let a handful of frozen berries soften into a bowl of unsweetened yogurt while you exhale. The chill settles, the sweetness opens, the evening unfolds without hurry. None of this is grand. That is why it works. The online myth returns from time to time, flaring like a match. Do strawberries hide small creatures? Here is the answer again, kinder and clearer. Fresh berries do not carry hidden worms as a rule. Under magnification, air and surface fibers look alive because everything looks unfamiliar at that scale. Even your own skin would seem alien if you put it under that light. If a berry has spoiled, if the scent is sour or the flesh collapses, discard it. The remedy is not fear, the remedy is freshness and care. Rinse in a bowl of cool water with a tablespoon of white vinegar for 5 to 10 minutes. Rinse again under cool water, pat dry. Keep the green caps on until you eat. They protect the open flesh from losing moisture. Line a container with paper towel to absorb any stray wetness, close the lid without pressing, and store in the refrigerator. For long keeping, spread berries in a single layer on a tray, freeze until firm, then gather them into a bag so they stay separate. Months later, you will taste a memory of summer because you cared for it in advance. The kitchen is not just a place to eat. It is where small decisions gather and become a life. A bowl of fruit on the counter reminds you of mornings that were gentle and good. A cutting board with bright juice on it tells the truth about choices in color. A glass of water touched with red says, "You're allowed to be simple and still be cared for." Around the world, this fruit carries different names but the same feeling. In Japan, careful hands grow pale strawberries like porcelain and treat sweetness as ceremony. Far north, in the long light of summer, berries grow close to the ground and taste like compressed sunlight. In markets where the air smells of herbs and warm bread, bowls of strawberries appear as if they had known all along that they would end up in someone's palms, changing nothing and everything in one easy moment. The instinct is human. Reach, taste, pause. The distance between the natural world and the person in it narrows. Health does not need to posture. The strawberry does not. It offers what it has and lets you decide. More elastic vessels. Quieter inflammatory pathways. Help for the microbial citizens that guard your gut. Support for collagen so your skin meets the day with graceful strength. Calm, steady energy instead of a spike and a crash. Very few calories, very much meaning. Not a cure for all things, but a reliable thread you can weave into the fabric of your days. If you are wondering how much to welcome, begin where you can keep a promise. A cup a day is a friendly target for most adults, adjusted for your needs, your doctor's guidance, your body's voice. Some people must be mindful of oxalates. Some discover sensitivities and listen to them. Wisdom is not only in the berry, it is in your relationship with it. But for many, this is a gentle companionship that asks for very little and offers quite a lot. There is a small paradox worth holding. We spend fortunes building armor from the outside, creams, serums, pills, while ignoring the quiet shields that begin from within. A berry is not a wall. It is a language. It speaks to cells about how to repair, to blood about how to flow, to mood about how to find center. When you eat one slowly, you are taking part in a conversation that has been going on since before your grandparents had words for it. Sweetness is not the enemy, confusion is. Real sweetness arrives with context, fiber, water, color born in sunlight, a history of cooperation between plant and human. Ultra-processed sweetness arrives like noise and leaves like a question you cannot answer. Choose the conversation. Think, for a moment, about the engineering of a single seed. Inside that tiny golden speck, instructions, memory, potential. The plant builds a shelter around it, a red, fragrant invitation to beings like us, to carry the seed elsewhere and give it a chance. In exchange, the plant offers nutrients that make our internal work easier. This is not sentiment, it is ecology. We are not outside that exchange. We are woven into it. If the day gives you stress and speed, let preparation carry you. Rinse a punnet in the morning. Line a small glass container with paper towel. Tuck the berries in whole, caps on, and take them with you. Between tasks, take a minute for a real break instead of a feed of noise. Roll one berry between your fingers and feel the seeds, the texture, the coolness. Bite and breathe. The urge to scroll loosens. The next hour is not a mountain anymore, it is a path. Children already know this. Watch the way a child receives a strawberry, with focus, with uncomplicated pleasure, with a lack of second-guessing that adults spend years trying to relearn. There is a good lesson there. Sometimes the right choice is the one that needs no explanation. You do not need to defend liking something that was grown in light and rain. If you return to the microscope again, do it with tenderness. Magnification is a marvel, and marvels can unsettle us if we expect them to behave like ordinary sight. Under high power, edges become landscapes and surfaces become cities. Bubbles look like creatures because we want stories. Tell a better one. These are seeds. This is breath. This is how water moves along a living surface. Let curiosity lead to care, not suspicion. Let information be a tool for belonging, not for alarm. Tonight, if you are able, share. Slice a few berries for someone you love. Or keep them whole and let everyone take what they want. Put the bowl where hands can find it. Watch the room soften as small satisfactions accumulate. Health, in the end, is 1,000 small satisfactions made regularly. A glass of water you actually drink. A walk you actually take. A fruit you actually taste. The last minutes of the day are a good time for gratitude in practice. Wash the bowl. Rinse the fruit you will eat tomorrow. Arrange them in a way that looks like an invitation, because it is. Each invitation you set for your future self is a kindness delivered on time. Each small act is a vote for the life you are trying to make. And if you are curious where this path leads next, think of a different color waiting just beyond this one. Red taught us about the heart and about the friendly language of sweetness. Blue will talk about attention, about memory, about the way focus can be coaxed back without force. Another small sphere, another design, another conversation your body recognizes. But for now, stay here for one more slow bite. Let it be uncomplicated. Let it be enough. Breathe. Rinse. Slice. Share. Repeat. This is not a program, it is a pace. If you keep it, your body will keep you. If you forget it, the next bowl will remind you. The work is not dramatic and does not need to be. Quiet accumulates. Calm becomes familiar. The face you bring to the mirror in the morning looks a little more like someone who spent time with the natural world and listened. That is all this fruit asks: attention, a little care, and a place at your table. The seeds still shine like small stars. The red still looks like a living heart. The story you heard online becomes a different kind of story. The kind that brings you closer to what nourishes you. The kind that replaces fear with knowledge and knowledge with a gentle habit. When you reach for a strawberry tomorrow, you won't be reaching for a rumor or a trend. You'll be reaching for an old agreement between you and the earth. Take what is offered, use it well, and carry the light of that choice into everything else you do.